Hey guys, John Barbie at Tip Top Candy Company. I'm here in my kitchen back door, and I am making, we're going to make some mayonnaise today. We're going to make some bacon fat mayonnaise. First, I'm going to take a little drink. So, we have some bacon fat here, okay? And I reserved that from some bacon I cooked the other day. This is some nice little bacon crumbles or bacon bits. Now I ground this and cooked this. I didn't cook it then grind it, okay? Because usually when you cook it and grind it, sometimes you end up with like a pate, and you don't want that. That's not the texture you want. But I'm going to use this to make some bourbon bacon jam. I featured that in one of my other videos. I think it was the Dirty Bacon Gin Martini. Okay, so after we cook that, we save the bacon fat. Always save your bacon fat. You can fry your steaks in it, or your fish, or your chicken, or you can use that and substitute for butter for a more smoky bacon flavor. All right, so mayonnaise is super simple. We're going to get a large egg. We're just going to put that right here in this little container. So it's a whole egg. I'm using the yolk and the whites. Right? And for every egg you use, you can use up to 1 cup of oil. This is a mixture of, or actually this is just pure olive oil. It's not an extra virgin olive oil, it's just a regular olive oil. The reason why I'm not using extra virgin is because we're going to blend this and it's going to create some friction and it's going to cause some heat. And extra virgin olive oil has a very low smoke point, which means any kind of heat can make it bitter, and you don't want bitter mayonnaise, because we're going to use this mayonnaise to make some BLTs, and I want a nice yummy mayonnaise. And I will tell you, there is nothing like a homemade mayonnaise. If you never had homemade mayonnaise, and if you never made it yourself, stop buying store-bought mayonnaise. I'm sorry, Hellmann's or that nasty whip or whatever it's called. Don't buy any of that stuff. Make your own. It's super easy. Alright, so we have the stick blender in here. This is 1 egg yolk, a cup of oil, and we're going to put this on low. Okay? So we're going to start blending it. And you can see already on the bottom, it's starting to turn white. And you can start moving the stick around. And you can actually start lifting the stick up, because some of that oil is still on the top. You want to incorporate all of that. And there you go. You have mayonnaise. Now, we're going to make a bacon fat mayonnaise. So right now, at this point, I'm going to put a little bit of my bacon fat in here. We're going to lift that up. You can see how thick that became. We're going to put that bacon fat in, and we're just going to incorporate that into the mayonnaise. Right on. Now, we're also going to season it. So we're going to do a little bit of, well, first of all, you're dealing with eggs, egg yolk, egg white, and fat, oil. So you can imagine on your palate, this is very nasty and fatty. So we need something to break that up. And the best thing to break that up is a little bit of cayenne pepper. Okay? We're just going to put like the tiniest little pinch of cayenne pepper in there. Just a little pinch. That little bit of heat from the cayenne pepper is going to break it up. We're also going to add some mustard powder. Some just yellow mustard, maybe about, for every cup, I'm thinking, let's go ahead, I'm eyeballing this, I'm going to say about 1/4 teaspoon, okay? That's going to act as an emulsifier. It's going to help hold it together. We're also going to put a little bit of white pepper in here, just a bit. You can use black pepper, but you don't want to see the little black pepper kernels in your mayonnaise. That's just kind of weird. And then we're going to put some salt, a little pinch of salt, about a half a teaspoon. We're going to incorporate this. Gonna mix that up. Use this spoon to kind of get it all off the top of the blender here, because it just doesn't blend when it's on the top of the blender. It actually has to be underneath where the blades are at. Yeah, there you go. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to taste it for the seasoning. And then we're going to add whatever I think. It's got everything. Yep, it's got everything perfect. I wouldn't add any more. It's good. Now, we need the tang. So there's a big debate amongst chefs when they're making mayonnaise, either white vinegar or lemon juice. I think the lemon juice gives it better flavor, but the white vinegar gives it better tang. So while other chefs are fighting back and forth, I just had both. So I'm going to add just a little bit of lemon juice here. Maybe about a teaspoon. And about a teaspoon of the vinegar. So we're adding liquid to this. You think it might be liquidy, but this is where your mustard powder comes into play. Mustard, like egg yolk, is a binder or an emulsifier. So we're going to whip this. You're just going to whip this until, I'm going to actually increase the speed at this point. I'm going to whip this until I get the consistency I want. All right. And you can see it's pretty thick for mayonnaise, right? It's a little warm now because of course you're adding a lot of heat to it. Once you put this in the refrigerator, it will solidify. And let's test it out. Oh man, with some bacon, lettuce, and tomato on some white bread, this is going to be awesome. And I'm going to double dip. Don't worry, I'm not inviting y'all to try any of this. You can make your own at home. Once again, this is John Barbie, Tip Top Canning Company. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Check out my my YouTube videos. Subscribe. Look at all of them. Go on my store page, tiptopcanningcompany.com. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.